The story of Jacky, the orphan raised by the giant bat servant of the vampire. On a stormy night, the wind howled ferociously, crashing against the trees as if trying to destroy everything. In the darkness, intermittently illuminated by flashes of lightning, the weak cry of a baby was heard, almost drowned out by the roar of the wind. A giant bat with shimmering wings emerged from the depths of the jungle, its large, sturdy body coiled gracefully on the forest floor, its eyes gleaming green as it scanned every corner sharply. It was the guardian of the jungle, a manifestation of one of the vampire's servants, tasked with maintaining the balance of nature in the area. As the giant bat approached the foreign energy source that caught its attention, it discovered a small baby, Jacky, wrapped in a wet cloth, lying weakly amidst the shattered remnants of trees. The baby's cries stirred the heart of the giant bat. After inspecting it, the bat noticed a necklace around Jacky's neck, bearing a symbol it recognized, an emblem of the family that protected the jungle. Its instincts told it that this baby was no ordinary human, but a descendant of an important lineage. Suddenly, a majestic figure appeared, the vampire. Dressed in a shimmering black and red outfit, her long hair cascaded beautifully, adorned with fresh flowers. Her face radiated elegance and undeniable strength. She gazed down at baby Jacky with pity and said, "This is no ordinary child." The vampire gently touched Jacky and sensed the remnants of energy linking him to the family that had passed. This child's fate is not only tied to the protectors of the jungle, but also to the balance of nature, which is now threatened. I will raise him under my protection. Under the watchful eye of the giant bat, Jacky grew up, learning to understand life in this magical world. He often played among blooming flowers and experienced the extraordinary abilities that only a human with magical ancestry could possess. He could hear the whispers of the wind and communicate with the creatures of the jungle. However, despite growing up with the wisdom of the vampire and magical powers, Jacky began to feel a deep curiosity about his origins. At the age of 12, the vampire decided the time had come to prepare Jacky for the great destiny awaiting him. In the grand hall of the underground palace, the vampire summoned Jacky and imparted important messages about his future. He needed to understand that he was part of a larger power, one that maintained the balance of nature, and that he must be ready to face the significant challenges ahead. But Jacky also began to feel inner conflict. When he overheard hunters speaking with fear and hatred toward the rulers of the jungle, he became enraged. How could they be so indifferent to the damage they caused to the jungle? Jacky began to sense that a great responsibility lay ahead of him. Jacky finally decided to return to the human world, armed with the wisdom of the vampire and a protective charm given to him by the giant bat. He walked along the dark jungle, illuminated only by the moonlight reflecting off the river's surface. During his journey, he encountered a group of people planning to hunt rare creatures. His heart thundered, and he wanted to act immediately, but he knew that a direct confrontation could worsen the situation. He called upon the cool wind of the jungle to calm them and teach them the importance of preserving nature. However, obstacles did not stop there. As he continued his journey, a forest monster emerged. This creature was an ancient guardian of the jungle that had become wild due to the damage caused by humans. Jacky faced the monster, attempting to halt the destruction caused to the jungle. Along the way, Jacky also stumbled upon an illegal mining operation, which was destroying the hills and polluting the jungle's rivers. The hunters were busy capturing rare creatures to sell abroad. Jacky was deeply saddened by the devastation he witnessed. He saw an old hunter crying in despair, yelling at the mining operators, "You've destroyed the jungle! This village will die!" Although furious, Jacky knew that anger wouldn't solve the problem. He understood that many people were merely victims of circumstance and ignorance. He began to contemplate how to resolve the issue wisely. In the village, Pa Michael, a greedy mining magnate, was the leader, surrounded by armed guards. He controlled the mining operations that damaged the environment and the lives of the villagers. Jacky approached Pa Michael and said, "What have you done to this jungle? What have you done to nature?" But behind Pa Michael's confident laughter, a seed of worry began to grow. Unbeknownst to him, Jacky had begun the start of the end of his greedy reign. That night, Jacky stood in the village square, surrounded by villagers who had begun to unite. Jacky taught them how to protect nature wisely. by capturing forest creatures without damaging ecosystems, keeping the jungle clean, and using nature sustainably. The villagers' confidence began to rise as they realized that their strength lay in unity. The next morning, Pa Michael arrived with his men, bringing weapons and heavy machinery to assert his dominance. But Jacky was prepared. With the power inherited from the vampire, he created a wall of wind to shield the villagers. The vampire appeared in her majestic form and spoke firmly. "You have crossed the line, Michael. Nature will not allow you to destroy this balance." With magical powers, Jacky and the villagers succeeded in stopping the destruction. They began to build a more harmonious life with nature. The villagers, who had once lived in fear, now took control of their fate and saw the jungle as a friend that should be respected. The village began to heal, and the once defeated hunters became key figures in their efforts to protect the jungle. That night, the entire village gathered in the jungle to celebrate their victory. Jacky, with the wisdom and power he had learned, had changed the village's fate and preserved the balance of nature. The vampire said, "You have begun something great, Jacky. Keep protecting and preserving this jungle.